Hello everyone. Got a new headset on, so I'm hoping you guys can hear me. Give me some hearts if you can hear me. Can you hear me? There we go. Okay, good. Hi guys. Hope that you are having a good hump day and beginning of February. What an awesome month to be a part of doTERRA. I say that every month because it's absolutely true. I'm doing a little bit of February strategy planning at my new standing desk. I love it. And wanted to pop on here and give you guys some tips for creating an amazing, positive, and vibrant team culture. This is actually something that's kind of near and dear to me because when I got started in doTERRA, I thought I could do it all alone, right? Anybody else ever been there? Thought you could do it all alone. You don't need any help. You don't need any builders. You got this, right? And then we get to a point where we realize that we need each other. And it's so much more powerful when you're doing this as a team. So, over the last 3 years, I've really done a lot of trying to improve our team culture, trying to also boost our team culture, try to make it more positive, and that's kind of something that I want to talk with you about today. So don't be shy, but tap the screen if this does not come natural for you. If creating a positive team culture, or you have just no idea what to do, just does not come natural for you. Tap, tap, tap. I'm tapping with you. All right? Because, and a lot of times it's our personality, very type A personalities. I'm not a type A, but type A personalities, they want to do it all themselves. They want to be in control. They want to get it done because they know they can do it better, right? Or so they think, than anyone else. Or maybe you are very much an introvert. And so you're not good at creating, this culture that you want on your team. Whatever the case may be, we are very similar. All right. So I want to tell you guys some of my tips for creating a very positive team culture. I would say that number one is to always be positive. And this goes across social media, especially Facebook, on your personal page and also in your group. People look at what you're saying on your personal page. They look at what you're saying in the groups, and any bit of negativity will crush your team culture. So in my team group on Facebook, I do a lot of deleting. Not because I'm hiding something or because I don't want the truth coming out or because I'm protecting, although I am, but our group and our team group on Facebook, I want it to be all positive. And now if there's anything negative, I encourage them going to their upline one-on-one. No need to do it in a group setting. So maintaining a very positive team culture on social media is very important. Not only in your group, say your team group, but also on your personal page. We live in an era right now where everybody is offended by anything you could say. So, and I know, politically speaking, if I shared a political view on my Facebook and I have 100 and thousands of friends, it's going to offend somebody. No, hands down, it's going to offend somebody. So, you need to be very careful online what you say and how you're perceived, because offline somebody might not know you and they might not know actually your intentions and your heart behind what you're saying online. So when we're talking about team culture, you want to look at creating two different kinds of team culture. You want to create a business building culture, like your business partners, your builders. You want to create a very vibrant builder culture, and you also want to create a very vibrant customer culture. Both of those you want to do. And so the way that I like to do that and encourage people is to create two separate different groups on Facebook. So in my team, we have a builders group and we have a customer community group. Very different. One, we don't talk about business. One, we don't talk about product. All right. We keep all the product talk, all the product education, all that over here. And then all the building talk we have over here. Oh, good question, Heather. So this is how we do it, actually. So when we're talking about our business building culture, our builder culture, you, especially if you're not a local team, then you got to get face to face on video. Like, there's no way around it. You're not going to, it's almost like, talking on Facebook message or the telephone is better. But when you're face to face, like Zoom chats, and you can see your builders, you can see their emotions, you can understand their body language a little bit better behind what they're saying, then that is going to create that connection on your team. And so I encourage you, to make sure that you are doing those with your builders, especially if you're not local. If you're local, you're getting together as a team, as builders, and doing that together and collaborating together. If you're not local, you're getting on Zoom chat. Like Zoom.us is, I love it, and I couldn't live without it. And we use it nearly almost every single day. So create that connection within your builders group. And I also, this is something new that we're doing, but I don't just want to talk to them about the business. I want to know them. I want to get to know who they are. I want to get to know, what they love doing, because once again, that shows me more about their strengths and their heart. And guys, this business isn't like one size fits all. You don't have to build this business by doing classes. You don't have to build this business by doing one-on-ones. And so maybe somebody doesn't want to do that, but they are in a setting where they're very influential, but it doesn't look like this, traditional way of building a doTERRA business. How would I know that if I didn't get to connect with them in a more intimate way? So create that builder culture with your team. Also, for us, we just started doing a book club on our team. And each month we're focusing on a new personal development book. So full disclosure, guys, I used to hate. I just despise the thought of self-help books. And I closed myself off to it for so long. And I started probably 2 years ago when I got super stuck in doTERRA. And a lot of the times when you're not able to up level or hit the new rank, hit some big goal, it's because, your personal development or your business development levels have not up leveled yet. So I think it's so important for us to constantly be, doing that for ourselves. You'll be so surprised at the things that you read in books and the little notes that you'll take and how it's going to relate to your business and the breakthroughs you're going to have. And so this month we decided to do one of my favorites that I just read, the 12-week year. And so tonight we're getting on a Zoom chat. We're talking about the first 5 chapters and just really creating that like a book club, like you would go in your local community. And I know we have one here that I've been to, and we never talk about books. We just kind of sip on wine. So it's like our excuse. But it's not that it's not going to be that tonight if you're on my team. It is just a time for you to get to know each other, hear about their points of view. Maybe something in a chapter touched somebody's heart, yet for me, I was just kind of blew right over it. So do something like that, where you're creating that community where you guys are coming together once a week and you're bettering yourselves. Also, I'm also a stickler for not complaining. I don't allow complaining in my groups. I delete that. If you have something to complain about, then talk to your upline about it. And I don't appreciate complaining downline. So you'll never hear me complain to my downline about anything. I think it's really important that we don't do that, or you're really going to ruin your culture. All right, because what happens, it's a trickle effect. You know, you start complaining to your downline starts complaining to your downline, and all of a sudden you've got this super negative leg, and you're not sure how it got that way, but that's most likely how it did. So if you have something to complain about, you're upset about something in doTERRA, complain up and encourage down. That's right. So as well with our builders, we want to really nurture them where they're at. So I think it's really important that that we support them, but we don't come off as their boss, as their a tyrant, their mom, because this is their business. Somebody joins this business because they want to be an entrepreneur and they want to work for themselves. The worst thing we can do to our builders is to take that away from them. If they feel like they have to answer to you for everything that they do, they're going to quit. I guarantee you guys, they will quit. You need to give them the freedom to find their niche in this business. And so that's kind of where it comes down to strength finders again. Finding their strengths. If you don't know what their strengths are, you have no idea how to encourage them. So you have to find their strengths and their gifts and really nurture that in them. I think that's it with builders. Just to support them, to mentor them, to hold them accountable, to help them with their goals and intentions, and to create those vital action steps for them to actually get to the next level. You know, if we have somebody who's stuck at a rank for over 2 years, then we have to figure out a game plan for helping them break through that. And so a lot of times that comes down to not knowing what their goals and their visions are. You know, why are they doing this? Why are they in doTERRA? You know, if we have to remind them of that, because when you're in the thick of this business, if you lose sight of your vision and your mission, you know, and say it's you want to get out of $20,000 of debt, if you lose sight of that, you're going to stop taking those vital action steps that are going to help you achieve that dream. So as a mentor to our builders, we need to remind them of that and help them remember that when they're discouraged. I'm reading this awesome book in my new little Kindle. Guys, this is the cutest little Kindle in the world. I'm sure y'all have read it before. I read it 3 years ago and it just kind of went in one ear out the other. But it's on, what is it again? I forgot the name of it. The Slight Edge. You guys read The Slight Edge before? And it's about where we get to a place and we sabotage ourselves. Like we literally, what we do is we get in this, we become successful and we try to change things and we sabotage our business when we do that. So what we need to do is, this is what I'm constantly doing. I'm successful. I try to change things and my business suffers because of it. Whereas I need to go back to what was I doing when I was super successful and my team was growing and I was enrolling builders and I was, you know, enrolling customers and getting them on LRP. And I'm looking at what other people are doing and I'm trying to do what they're doing and I'm sabotaging myself. Whereas if I just went with what I knew worked for me and my business, we'd continue being successful in this. So in order for, you know, and all of this is, you know, kind of relates to culture, because what you do trickles down to what your team does. So if you continue to switch things up, You know, one of my biggest things is I try new things. I do. And sometimes they don't work. And that's totally okay. You know, how would I know that they didn't work unless I tried them? So try new things, but reevaluate if they're actually working for your business or not. And it's the Kindle Oasis. So it's like 45% smaller than the Kindle Fire. So another really important thing is to create a very, very supportive and vibrant customer culture. So we have our own different, separate group for our customers. And this is a group and a team culture that provides that great support to our customers. Your responsibility as a leader is to stay connected to them. You know, the beauty of doTERRA and what we always rave about is that we have a high retention rate, and people don't just enroll and drop off the face of the earth. Well, if that's what you're preaching, then you better be doing that. Like if you're not connecting with your enrollments from 6 months ago and checking in with them and they're not supported, they're not ordering, that's on you. There's got to be something that you can change in order to change the way that customer feels. So if you have a local team, like events, they build belief. I mean, how many of us have been to a doTERRA event like leadership or convention, maybe a regional training? Was that not an incredible belief builder in your life? Was that not probably one of the things that really catapulted your business to the next level? So we can do that for our own team by creating our own events. So you have to really do good at, getting your team there and getting your customers there. So customer appreciation events, and we're doing one in Orlando for our team. We have a big local team in Orlando, and so we're doing a customer appreciation event night. Building events as well, and make and takes, and it's February, so get together and make bath salts or body butter, using the passion oils. Things like that is really what's going to build belief in the company, all right, and in the oils. So it's really important that you do those events with your team, but also get them there. And you're constantly talking about these events on calls. You're constantly mentioning the next event. And your goal as a leader should continue to get more people at the next event. So for me, I had 100 people at convention this past year. The year before I had, I believe it was around 30. And the year before I had 1. So my goal every year is to more than double how many people I had the year before. And because I know that if they could just experience convention or the event or this part of doTERRA, then they're going to be amazed by the company. They're going to build belief in the oils because there's so much product education. And they're going to be a consistent customer for you. So what happens after the customer is enrolled? What do you guys do after you enroll a customer? Say somebody purchases a natural solutions kit. What do you do from there on? Yes, we do membership overviews. Yes, we do lifestyle overviews. Yes, we do wellness consults, whatever you call it. But that happens usually within the first 10 days. What do you do after that? What is your plan for that customer to stay connected to your team? Anybody have any plans? Like, what do you guys do? And I love hearing and seeing from other people. But comment, what do? You give them a bag, you make them a roller bottle. That's great. That's great. What do you do to get them connected to you and your team? So some of the things that I do, ITOVI scans and monthly continuing education. That is excellent. That is excellent. Active Facebook group. Yep. Get them on your Facebook teams. That's good. So that's what we do. So we make sure that we're doing customer calls, and these are weekly calls that are not about building a business. These are continuing education calls. Because we are not a local team, my team is all over the place, we do everything on Zoom. So once a month, we've started doing a essential oils for beginners. So anyone who enrolls somebody within that month can direct them to that. Once a month, we do I've got my oils, now what? And then the other 2 weeks, we do topical base classes, oils for women's health, oils for autoimmune support, those kind of things. So really, we are providing them value and helping them understand how versatile and sorry, I got a phone call. How versatile and how useful the essential oils are. Okay, and yeah, we do them all on Zoom. So who would you invite to your continuing education plan? So you need to create some kind of continuing education plan. And I encourage you, all right, especially if it's going to be through Zoom or webinar, I encourage you to, I'm sorry, I completely lost my train of thought. That doesn't happen too often. But I encourage you to invite everyone, all right? Invite your customers, invite your builders, invite people who said they don't want to build. Yes, thank you so much. Create your customer plan of continuing education. So this can be through webinar, this can be through Zoom, this can be through Skype. The easiest way for us is through Zoom. This is how we do it. Ask them what they want to learn. Absolutely. People might even tell you, like, I want to know more about those inhaler things that look like tampons. They might say, I don't know what to do when making a roller bottle. How do I dilute it? Have a class on just dilution. I mean, goodness gracious. Have a class on diffuser blends and just create a love and a passion and have a plan for moving people from brand new to being educated. Have a plan in place for doing that. And you can do this through book club, like I said, for your builders if you want to do that. You can do it through those specialty classes. You can do it through follow-up. You can do it through your lifestyle overviews and your 90-day overviews. So I hope that this was helpful. Another really great thing is to do events within events. So if your team is going to convention or leadership, doing a mini event at that time might be completely amazing for you and your team. It gives you guys the chance to connect. Everyone's already paid for their flight to go to a convention and get together as a team and really create that team culture, which only really comes from being together. So I hope that this was it. I hope that this was good for you guys and you found value in it. And I'm going to let you guys go now and get at it. So have a wonderful and successful February. I love getting out here on Periscope and just sharing some tips, and I hope that you guys are enjoying it too. So thanks so much, everyone. I will upload it to YouTube. I have like 5 videos to upload to YouTube, but that is on my to-do list today, actually. So you should see it up there by tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.